Well, I was digging through the storage shed last night and stumbled across this guy. Got an extra alternator off a 95 Mustang because we're working on a Ford guy around here. That's the race car there. A lot of Ford parts around here. So Tug's actually Chevrolet, which is kind of weird for me because we're a Ford family. But anyways, I'm going to probably pull the AC compressor off the truck and stick this in its place. And the actual pulley actually is the same exact size as the one in the Chevrolet. So I think probably most of these pulleys are all the same width, I guess. But anyways, that should fit right on there. Just got to build some brackets for it. Looked up a schematic on the wiring diagram for the regulator there, and that actually seems to be pretty straightforward. PCM on that car did not control that at all, so that's pretty cool. It's a standalone unit. So we'll have a second alternator there. Got to have some spare parts. We'll have dual batteries set up on the truck. Wiring's kind of my thing. So anyways, I will have that on there. We'll have a spare, so when one blows up, we'll have power still. So you don't want to be breaking down, getting dead batteries on the playa. I'm going to be running a lot of power off this thing too. So probably going to have like 4 power inverters running off the 2 alternators and 2 batteries on the truck. So anyways, that's kind of where that's going. Still working away on the Tug there, and we'll keep you posted. Also, I found these in the junk pile yesterday. Stole them off some radiator fans. They're low speed resistors for radiator cooling fans. So, I mean, the mechanical fan was smashed on the Tug. We'll stick these guys on there, and at least one of them on there, so we got a low speed and a high speed on the fan. I got a fan, of course, off a 95 Mustang also. So, we'll stick that on our new radiator once we get that in there and all installed. And we have a little bit of control over the fan speed. So, hopefully they still work. They look good. But, see how that goes too. Add that on the Tug. Pretty much going to piece this thing together as far as we can with used parts, so we'll see how that goes. Leftovers, they're a good thing. Alright, we got our radiator. Now this morning we're just working on mounting it in there. Got the lower radiator mounts in there now. Those were the old original core support mounts. I had to cut them off because they were going to be dragging on the tire from the frame damage on this side anyway, so we recycled them, made use of them. Got a serpentine belt on there also, so we just need to get the radiator set in place, build our upper mounts, and figure all that out. Shouldn't be too hard to figure out something. And why is it a weird brown color? Well, I wanted to paint it so it didn't rust like crazy when I have to work on this thing later. The playa is hard on metal, pretty corrosive stuff out there. And brown, because that's the can of paint I had left over from something else. So anyways, make use of what you got. So anyways, there we are. Some really bent up mounts on some bent up frame rails, and it'll hold our brand new straight radiator, and we'll try to keep it that way. And yeah, making more progress here today. All right, we got our radiator in there now. Got the mounts all built up on the top. Got a radiator fan hooked in there. Got our upper lower radiator hose hooked on. Got our transmission cooler lines hooked on. That was a little project to get those all bent back into position where they'd fit, but they're on there. Radiator fan actually works. Tested that. Need to get it all wired up still. But anyways, radiator's in. Just need to get some coolant in there. Top off the transmission fluid, because I know I lost a lot. And we'll get that fan sitting in there a little bit better on the bottom. Still got to mount it up. It's turned 90 degrees from where it's at in the Mustang. So in our Chevy truck application here for the Mutant vehicle, you got to close that panel off on the bottom so it doesn't suck all the air right past the radiator. It'll actually pull the air through the radiator like it's supposed to. But anyways, radiator is in. So making some more progress here today. And get some fluids in here pretty soon and maybe try to start this thing pretty quick.